Welcome back, everybody. We're diving into some really interesting research today,
Oh, yeah.
all about broccoli.
Okay.
Well, not just broccoli.
Huh?
It's about a natural compound found in broccoli called sulforaphane,
Interesting.
and how it might be a bit of a game changer
Okay.
when it comes to insulin resistance.
Insulin resistance.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing that's often a key player in conditions like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease,
Right.
or NAFLD for short.
NAFLD. Yeah. So we're seeing that more and more these days.
We are.
It's basically when fat starts building up in the liver,
Right.
and it can lead to a whole bunch of health problems down the road if it's not addressed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So back to the broccoli, though,
Okay.
or more specifically, this sulforaphane compound.
Sulforaphane.
The study we're looking at today
Mhm.
is titled Improving Insulin Resistance by Sulforaphane via Activating the Bacteroids and Lactobacillus as CFA's GPR GLP1 signal axis.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It was published in the journal Food and Function.
Okay.
But I think before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
why don't we break down what this study actually found?
Absolutely. So the researchers actually did 2 experiments.
Okay.
First, they fed rats a high-fat diet.
Okay, so...
Think of it as the kind of diet that would usually send their health spiraling.
Right.
But then they added sulforaphane to the mix.
Okay.
And guess what? It was like hitting a reset button on their blood sugar.
Really?
They saw significant improvement in how well the rats were managing their blood sugar levels, even on that really unhealthy diet.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is.
So it's not just about what you're eating, but also about maybe adding the sulforaphane to the mix.
That's what's so fascinating here.
Yeah.
It seems like sulforaphane could be giving the body some extra help in regulating blood sugar.
Okay.
And what's even more interesting is they saw similar results when they tested this on actual humans with NAFLD.
Oh, wow. So they gave people sulforaphane?
Yeah.
And saw improvements in their blood sugar control, too.
Exactly.
Hold on. How do they even give people sulforaphane?
Well, for the human part of the study, they used broccoli seed tablets,
Okay.
which are naturally rich in sulforaphane.
Okay.
And just like with the rats, they found that sulforaphane led to significant improvements in insulin sensitivity.
So that means the participants' bodies were becoming more responsive to insulin,
Right.
which helps keep those blood sugar levels in check.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we're talking real-world applications. Eating broccoli or taking these tablets could actually make a difference
Yeah.
for people who are struggling with insulin resistance.
That's the exciting part.
But I have a feeling there's got to be more to the story, right?
Well, there is.
The study title mentioned something about gut bacteria.
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
And this is where things get really interesting. You see, our gut is home to trillions of bacteria.
Yeah.
And this whole community is known as the microbiome. It's incredibly important for our health, playing a role in everything from digestion
Oh, yeah?
to our immune system and even how our brain functions.
So you're telling me what we eat can impact this massive community of bacteria
That's exactly right.
living in our gut, and that somehow affects how our bodies handle blood sugar.
It's all connected.
That's pretty wild.
It is.
I never would have thought about that.
Think of your gut like a garden.
Okay.
And the sulforaphane acts like a fertilizer,
Okay.
helping the good bacteria flourish.
Interesting.
The study found that sulforaphane seems to be particularly good at promoting the growth of 2 types of beneficial bacteria,
Okay.
bacteroids and lactobacillus.
Bacteroids and lactobacillus.
You might even recognize those names from probiotic supplements.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so more of these good bacteria,
Uh-huh.
but how does that translate into better blood sugar control?
That's the question.
Do these bacteria have special powers or something?
Well, it seems like a chain reaction is happening here. These bacteroids and lactobacillus are known to produce
Short-chain fatty acids.
Yeah.
Got it.
and these SCFAs then go on to activate specific receptors in the body,
Okay.
and that triggers the release of a hormone called GLP1.
GLP1.
You got it.
I feel like I've heard that before.
You probably have.
Doesn't it have something to do with blood sugar?
You're right. GLP1 is actually a key player in blood sugar regulation.
Okay.
It helps your pancreas release more insulin when you need it,
Uh-huh.
and also slows down the release of glucose from your liver.
Okay.
Essentially, it's helping to prevent those spikes in blood sugar after you eat.
Wait, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Sulforaphane boosts those good bacteria in the gut.
Right.
Then they produce these SCFAs, which in turn signal the body to release more GLP-1.
Yep.
And all of that leads to better blood sugar control, and improved insulin sensitivity.
That's a great summary.
So it's like a domino effect.
It is. It's a cascade.
So what you're saying is
Yeah.
broccoli isn't just a tasty vegetable. It's actually working behind the scenes to rebalance the gut microbiome
Exactly.
and improve blood sugar control.
That's the idea.
That's really cool.
And what's even more remarkable is that the benefits of sulforaphane might not stop there.
Really?
The study also found that it helps to improve the integrity of the gut lining.
Hold on. Integrity of the gut lining.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
So a leaky gut is basic.
Is it like fixing a leaky gut?
You're exactly right.
Okay.
A leaky gut is basically when the lining of your intestines becomes more permeable than it should be.
Okay.
Imagine it like a net with holes in it,
Gotcha.
allowing things to pass through that shouldn't.
Right?
And that can be a problem because
Yeah.
it can trigger inflammation throughout the body.
Oh, wow.
This study suggests that sulforaphane might actually help strengthen the gut lining,
Interesting.
patching up those leaks and reducing inflammation.
So we're not just talking about blood sugar here.
Yeah.
Sulforaphane is potentially helping to keep our gut barrier strong and healthy,
It is.
which can have a ripple effect on overall health.
Precisely, that's what makes this research so exciting.
Yeah.
It shows just how interconnected our bodies are. What we eat can have a huge impact on our gut microbiome,
Right.
which in turn can influence everything from blood sugar control to inflammation and potentially even more.
Wow.